Hey budgeties, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name's Mo, I'm 27 and I'm working on my financial freedom journey. You guys, in this video, I'm gonna go over the money that I got from per diem for my travel trip for work. Obviously you know that because you read the title. Now, if you didn't know, I have been taking some trips for work. I've been being voluntold, but I've also volunteered a little bit just because I know I wanted extra money. You put in extra time to get money. Your girl is getting her laptop. Cough, cough, it's already purchased, but I got to tell you that in another video. And I just was like, you know what? Let's just go over the numbers for the per diem and see if it's even worth it. Because sometimes you put so much work into something, or you do so much and what you get back isn't always as much, right? Obviously the work experience is enough within itself, but that's what I'm going to go over today. So in my budget planner, I'm going to go ahead and go through the transactions of where this money went, or where I spent my money while I was out of town for work, and did they give me enough back? You know what I'm saying? Because in my job, we have to spend our own money on the front end. You get your per diem on the back end. So yes, I hope you guys are interested in watching this. If you do like my channel or like these videos, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Your girl's trying to get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of this month. We're so close. I'm so grateful. And yeah, stay tuned. Okie dokie. So as you can see, got my little setup here. I got some coffee and I got a straw because you guys know I have Invisalign. If you didn't know, now you know. That's what I paid for when I put the orthodontist fee. So I'm gonna do it in a different color. I'm gonna do this bluish color just to separate between like what is not being covered. And then I'm gonna go over the transactions, and then I'm gonna go ahead and break down the per diem. We're gonna do some math. Was it worth it? That's the question. Is it worth it financially? Not educationally, mentally, physically, but financially. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna start off with the 6th of September because that's where it started for me. I went to the airport and I got a Starbucks coffee in the airport, and that cost me $5.21. And I'm just gonna keep a running tab over here, because that'll help us out. And I'm gonna just say trip. Boom. And then the second thing is the 6th, and this is airport food. You can see the coffee shaking. She's scared. She's shaking. She knows she ain't gonna make it. Okay. And so I had to do a layover in Nashville, and so the food was $17.96. And it was capital mediocre, okay? Capital on the meat and capital on the ochre. Just because I'm a pescatarian, so most of the food they have there I couldn't really eat too much. But a little egg sandwich don't do your girl wrong. So again, this was my dinner, and it was Chipotle. And this right here just tells you about inflation, because I get the same thing, veggie bowl. Why did it cost me $10.66? You know what I'm saying? And this isn't DoorDash or anything like that. So let me add, I said I was keeping a running tab. I'm running my mouth. That's what I'm running. She's running her mouth. Okay, $5.21 plus $17.96 plus $10.66. So that's $33.83 spent on September 6th. Now we're moving on to the 7th. And I probably I spent a lot, y'all. Okay, so I call myself going grocery shopping at Wally World. Let's put Wall M. And I spent, in my mind, I thought it was a lot of money, but I didn't get a lot of food. Like, I try to do fruits and things that could fit in the little mini fridge, and y'all, $63.24 plus $63.24. That's a lot to me. And like I said, it was only just small things like carrots, some grapes, things I could take with me into work so I wouldn't eat too much. So I thought, but I still ended up eating a lot. Okay, then I went back to Walmart. Yeah, Walmart sponsor me. And I had to get some face stuff or whatever because I was traveling and I didn't bring too much stuff, which ended up working well because your girl didn't have this before and I love it. I have dry skin, so I got some CeraVe. I don't know how you say it, but just know it was banging. Plus $16.37, so that's $113.44. And then last but not least, on the 7th, I had lunch. My job has these food trucks that came, and it was big enough for me to have for lunch and din, and it cost me some money. So that was $25.53 plus 25, that's 53. So we got 138 and then the 7. Now we're going to the 8th of September 8th, and I went to Dunkin', which was really bougie of me because the hotel I stayed at, not you running out of ink. Come on now, let's keep it cute. Okay, it was bougie because the hotel I stayed at hot coffee, but I wanted some, like, you guys know, the little hash brown, circle hash brown, they're garlicky or whatever at Dunkin'. I love those things. Anyways, so yeah, I ended up paying $6.84. So it's plus 6.84. And then on the 8th, I also, let's see, September 8th, I went to the vending machine. Now I'm struggling. Trip. I'm trying to be color coordinated, and y'all not working. You're not working in my fashion pen. Okay, so vending machine, it was $1.50. Don't ask me what I got because I don't even remember. But we're gonna add that $1.50. Then on the 8th, this is the last 8th, I promise. I went out to eat with my supervisor and some other people because I wasn't the only one traveling. It was a group of us. So I'm just gonna say dinner, trip, and then it was expensive personally, and the food was not good. $29.47 plus 29.47. Okay, so we're at 176. Oh, can you guys even see that? 176.78. There you go. Boom, reflection. So 176.78. Now we're on to the 9th. And I don't know if I told you guys, but I went back to Charleston. So yeah, and if you've been around, I was living in Charleston for work prior to me moving to New Orleans. Also, I went to Dashi. I don't know if I've ever been to, I don't know all you Charleston people if you've ever been to Dashi, but I love me some Dashi, okay? Like, love that place. And it's just like, they say Asian and Mexican fused. I don't know what that means. What I know is the burritos be busting, okay? The Tai Chi, quality. But I'm not a rapper. Okay, so, and it's not cheap. But anyways, so I'm gonna plus $21.70. So that's $198.48. And then we're gonna go to the 10th of September. We're moving on up. So let me get a preface on because I'm about to write some stuff. So on September 10th, we went out. We worked that day. I think that was a Saturday. But we also we went out. I went out with coworkers that were my age. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't really have too many coworkers my age. I'm an engineer, and most of them are usually like my grandmother's or mother's age, right? Keep that in mind. But there were some, young people like myself, fresh, pip, young. And these people, all 4 of these entries is going to different breweries. And I like to think of myself as young. Truly, I would. But when I tell you I could not get jiggy with it, like, I can't do what I used to do. And I'm talking about these people who are fresh out of college. And it was just too much for me. But I held my ground. Let me this is hot. Let me get a sip. It's good though. I like my coffee sweet. I'm just on you. Okay, so 4 breweries one day. The first one cost me $17.54. Okay, that I think includes some French fries and 2 drinks. or one drink, something like that. The second one cost me $10.12 plus 10.12. The third one was 19.32 plus 19.32 plus the fourth one was 23.70, and that one was mostly food for me, plus 23.70. So it's 269.16. And I was kind of, that's what I was saying, like, I don't know about financially, but I do know, you know, I met some new people that was my age that worked for the company that I work for. I had some learning, minimal, but that's another story for another life, y'all. But yeah, so I'm glad I was able to socialize, because y'all don't see me doing too much socializing in my budget, to be honest. I'm not really a go outer like that. If I'm gonna go out, it's gonna be with my man. But we went out and I had some fun and did. Okay, so then I saw how much I was spending on the 10th, and I was like, we gotta keep it cute and keep it mute. I ate them groceries, and then I went back on the 13th to spending money. So on the 13th, I went to Chick-fil-A. I went to Chick-fil-A, and all I got was that like market salad and a milkshake, y'all. $15.02. I wasn't happy. I mean, the salad wasn't bad. I'm just shocked. Okay, so then I also went back to the vending machine and got something. I don't remember what it was, but it was $1.25. We're on a right trip. So now we're gonna add 15.02 plus 1.25. So we're at 285.43. And the 14th, y'all are like, dang girl, I promise I'm getting to the end of it. So there's another food truck at work. If I remember correctly, yeah. All I ordered from this food truck was some freaking French fries, because I couldn't eat what else the lady had. Y'all, why these French fries cost me $6.24 plus 6.24. And they were, again, heavy on the mediocre, but I ate them. And then the last thing I ordered got on the 14th. And all of this, have y'all noticed, most of this is food. That's the thing with traveling. You gotta eat. I didn't have a hotel. There are some hotels that like have these kitchens. I didn't have a kitchen. Really, I had a little mini fridge, and that was that. But yeah, I went to Panera, $13, and it was good. I can't complain. Well, I could, but I'm not going to. Plus 13.46. So 305.13 is the running total at the moment. The last day was the September the 16th, and that was back at the airport. And I ended up going to Jason's Deli. I'm just gonna put lunch. Yeah, I ended up going to the Deli of Jason, and I had this really good sandwich, and it was $17.19. What cost me so much was the water. You guys notice, like, if you order water from the airport, they be charging so much money. Plus 17.19, and that is the total, $322.32. So I have all my transactions written down. That's the truth about that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go to my notes section and get the numbers going so we can see, was it worth it? Okay, so with this per diem trip, I'm just gonna put trip. So I spent, right, $322.32 out of my own card, my own whatever. And how much I received from per diem in itself, so I'm gonna say income, it ended up being, it was $847. So obviously we can see that financially it definitely was a benefit. Can you guys see that? I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit. There you go. Okay, obviously we can see financially it definitely was a benefit, because if we subtract 847, that's $524.68 left over. So now the question is, all right, Mo, what are you gonna do with the remaining amount of that money? Can I be honest? So this all got spent on my credit card. So if I add this together with what was already on my credit card balance, $781.95. So I went ahead and just decided to pay off my credit card, because we're doing financial freedom. We're responsible over here. I laughed. Do I even believe myself? I don't know. So 847 minus 781.95. And you're probably thinking, girl, didn't you do this for a laptop? Again, I technically bought my laptop, but I did it from the second paycheck, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my actual so you guys can see the numbers, because I'm excited. So I was able to pay that off, and I'm grateful for that. And then remaining from that per diem money is $65.05. I was going back and forth. Should I put it in my emergency fund? Should I put it in my IRA or investment? And you know what I was thinking? I need to put it in my sinking funds, because I'm hosting Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna put, so that's to my credit card. And then I'm gonna put $65 towards holidays sinking fund, because your girl is hosting Thanksgiving and food is not cheap. So there's that. That was my per diem for my trip. And again, I think if money wise, it probably definitely was worth it, but I think it also depends on how do people value their time versus money. Like, let's say you only get paid $30 an hour, right? Or $20 an hour or $10 an hour, but you feel like the value of your time is more than that. Like, dealing with certain people, let's be real, we don't all like the people we work with. So like, if you have to deal with crazy people or people that talk too much or rude people, disrespect, whatever it is, it might not be worth it, because sometimes money isn't everything. Let's just call a spade, right? Like, sometimes that $847, like, what'd you have to go through? Did you have to listen to some crazy people? But like I said, as you can see, we went to some breweries, so I met some pretty cool people, and I'm super, super grateful for that. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed me doing my transactions. All of these pages, although the physical planners are not currently available, these pages are available for print, number one. Number two, be on the lookout for my October challenge. I'm making an October challenge. It will be dropping really soon, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, buddies.